So moving to count 2, sex trafficking and forced fraud or coercion, victim 1. The grand jury further charges. From at least in or about 2009 up to including in or about 2018 in the Southern District of New York and elsewhere, Sean Combs, who is P. Diddy, the defendant, in affecting interstate and foreign commerce, knowingly recruited, enticed, harbored, transported, provided, obtained, advertised, maintained, patronized, and solicited by any means a person knowing and reckless disregard of the fact that means of force, threats of force, fraud, and coercion, and described in Title 18 United States Code 159E2, and any combination of such means which would be used to cause the person to engage in commercial sex act and attempted, aided, and embedded and willingly caused the same to wit, Combs recruited, enticed, harbored, transported, and maintained a person. All right, victim 1. An attempted, aided, and abetted and willingly caused victim 1 to engage in commercial sex acts knowing in reckless disregard of the fact of the victim 1 was engaging in commercial sex acts as a result of force, fraud, or coercion. Now, bro, all this basically is saying is this, bro. P. Diddy used Cassie, and now this whole indictment just reads nothing but Cassie, bro. It's basically saying the victim 1 is Cassie. The victim 1 is Cassie, bro. Like, this whole thing is about Cassie. Count 3, transportation and engaged in prostitution. The grand jury further charges from at least 2009 up to including in or about 2024 in the Southern District of New York, Sean Combs, who is P. Diddy the defendant, knowingly transported an individual in an interstate and foreign commerce with the intent of an individual to engage in prostitution and attempted, aided, and embedded and willingly caused the same to wit, Combs transported, aided, and embedded and willingly caused transportation of female victims and commercial sex workers in an interstate foreign commerce on multiple occasions with the intent that they engaged in prostitution. Forfeiture allegations. As a result of committing the alleged in count 1 of the indictment, Sean Combs, who is P. Diddy, the defendant, shall forfeit to the United States pursuant to Title 18, United States Code Section 1963, and any other interest of the defendant acquired, maintained in violation of Title 18, United States Code 1962, and any other interest, securities of the claims against the property or contractually rights of a kind of affording a source of influence over the enterprise named in the described herein, which the defendant established, operated, controlled, conducted, and participated in the conduct in a violation of Title 18. I really don't know what this is saying. I think it's saying something about the houses. So, as a result of committing the offense of alleged of the count 2 indictment, Sean Combs forfeits the United States pursuit, blah, 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 blah. All right, so they're trying to say, according to United States Code 981, all property, real and personal, that constitutes or derived from proceeds traceable to the commission of said offenses, including but not limited to some money in the United States currency representing the amount of proceeds traceable to the... Okay. All right, so early in this video, I talked about how Diddy was trying to sell off real estate. From this, he can't do that legally. From what I think I just read was this. Diddy, the government thinks that Diddy used the funds of the business. So that's why they got it. Real time, I'm trying to figure this out, y'all. So bear with me. They're tying his business into this to jam him, to make sure we freeze all his accounts. So for everybody out there that's wondering, well, why they keep putting Bad Boy and his alcoholic beverages, all of this stuff of all his business. They want no out for Diddy. They want Diddy to have no money to fight this. They want Diddy to have no ability to get himself out of this jam. So what do? They incorporate all the businesses inside of this indictment, inside this whole racketeering thing. They found a clever way to package it up to paint the picture that Diddy is using his businesses to do these illegal acts. Now, is he doing that? Possibly he's dumb enough to go out there and employ people to do things for his business that got nothing to do with his business. So I think that's valid. And I think that's kind of smart. Like, you can't outsmart the feds, bro. When the feds come, there will be no way out. They're going to get a conviction. They've been studying you for this long, and now it's time to do the time. So that's what it's all about, bro. They incorporated these businesses so that way they ain't no selling the properties, because you got this money because of these businesses. So that is what it is, man. That's basically the indictment in a nutshell. What do you guys think it will be the result of this for Diddy, man? Do y'all see Diddy beating this case? Me personally, I 100% stand on it today that Diddy is going to jail. I don't know if they're gonna R. Kelly Diddy and he's gonna get this like 20-year bid. Maybe possibly he get the whole Bill Cosby thing, but from the looks of this so far, them denying the bail 2 times, that tells me that, hey, no bail equals jail. What do you guys think, though? I want y'all to drop a comment below, man.